And the next speakers of the day is Klemens Link with the topic of Provenance Proof and initiative for more transparency within our industry. Hello, Klemens.
Hello?
Hello.
Can
you hear me clearly, right?
I can hear you very well.
Okay, good. So are you ready for the presentation?
I am ready. Let me share my screen, please.
You are ready, and our participants also ready as well. So I would like to hand over to you.
Okay, thank you very much. I will just share my screen now. There you go. Can you see my screen? Maybe? Yes. Okay, perfect. Thank you very much for the invitation and for the opportunity to present our newest developments on Provenance Proof here at the GIT conference 2021. I'm Klemens. I'm leading the initiative and the entity. So let's see what Provenance Proof actually is about. Provenance Proof has the mission as an initiative, as well as the company itself, to enable more transparency within the gem and jewelry industry through applying new technologies. We are an independent entity under the House of Güblin, so we are owned by the family of Güblin. We are private, but nevertheless, also from my personal background, we are built on the reputation and the knowledge of the Güblin Gem Lab, as well as our leading tech partners throughout the world. And within this initiative, we do provide a free digital ledger called Provenance Proof Blockchain, which is based on blockchain technology, which is basically a digital logbook available for each and every gemstone, and it's very easy to participate. Today, I want to focus on this blockchain and present some new developments, which are in particular for the gem industry and jewelry industry, interesting for the gem and jewelry industry in Thailand. Just two facts. The blockchain is rolled out, I think, since January 2019. And since then, I think we have over 2.5 million gemstones and jewelry items circulating in the blockchain, and more than 500 companies and users from over, I think, 56 countries joining. Good. So, but before I talk about our developments, maybe just focus shortly on some key insights to the Thai gemstone industry, since we're talking to a Thai industry here. Well, obviously, the Thai gemstone market is one of the world's most significant gemstone markets, and it is very fractionated. So you have a lot of very small entities, you have bigger entities, you have a lot of mid-sized entities, and of course, you have a high competition within the market. Nevertheless, something special about the Thai gemstone market is actually the very high level of education, at least my personal opinion, regarding gemstones and treatment and the trade. And you have a very high level of gem skills. So to sum that up, actually, the Thai market has a lot to communicate, has a lot to, you could simplify and say, show off, something that can be presented and that can add value actually to a gemstone. And it is a market, actually, it's an exciting market, an exciting time. It is, like other markets too, it is moving or partly moving from a very traditional way of doing the business to a very modern way. So the Thai market is very open to new technologies, is very open to going into more transparency and to move from a rather closed market into a more transparent market. And this is where we come in. This is where Provenance Proof can add value. But first of all, why is transparency actually relevant? Well, the first thing is, it's very simple to explain, the consumer's expectations. Consumers at the end, they want to have more insights regarding their stones, not only regarding the quality and commercial value maybe, but also regarding the production conditions and the sustainability conditions behind it. In simply speaking, they want to have more transparency. At the end, sorry, that was too fast. I just have to shift something away here. Sorry, I apologize. There we go. At the end, if you provide provenance, that means if you are transparent, if you give more information actually to the gemstone, you actually add the value, you make it simple by showing the history, and you show the documentation of many facts that actually are significant for evaluating the gemstone's value, such as certification, such as information about treatment, such as sustainability efforts behind the production. And at the end, you make it easier for yourself, but also for your clients to be more compliant, right? To be more compliant to legal, to be more compliant to show that taxes are paid, and to be more compliant maybe to commitments regarding sustainability, so to make audits simpler and slimmer. Nevertheless, transparency is very relevant when it comes to selling at the point of sales, right? It's about marketing. It's about telling and proving the story behind an asset. And at the same time, when you offer a transparent good, a transparent gemstone to your customer, to your potential customer, you reduce the risk actually. You reduce the risk in supply chain management, and you reduce the risk by proving them. I don't know, one example is that there is no child labor involved in the production and so on. That means at the end, we can say for many jewelry brands, it's just a required must-have to be more transparent, to show more insights behind and to prove these insights behind the gemstone. Good. But how does Provenance Proof blockchain help here? Well, Provenance Proof blockchain is actually nothing else but a simple documentation of an asset, of a gemstone, and later on of a jewelry too in the supply and value chain. That means at the end, what you create is a digital twin to your asset you hold in your hand, which contains a lot of background information, all information which is available. And any stakeholder can add such a gemstone to the blockchain. Of course, it's the best if it's added at the mine site, because then you have all the information from the mine to the market. But if you're a cutter and you have a gemstone in your desk, of course, it's adding value if you add it into the blockchain and you start the transparency path from where you are and pass it on to the next stakeholder. Within Provenance Proof, of course, the gemstone specific data is private only to the stakeholder who is holding the gemstone. That means nobody else can see what you have in your inventory, and you cannot see what other people have, unless they give it free for you. So, and another big advantage is it allows you to access a larger market, right? You can access the entire Provenance Proof community. You're transparent to these people if you want to. You can show what you have in your inventory, and you can search for like-minded stakeholders. It opens your market beyond your borders into an international market, actually. You can offer gemstones remotely. You can offer them digitally by presenting the digital twins with all the background information. It just makes your life very efficient and slim. And never forget, through your own skills, through your added value, you actually increase the value on your gemstone. So it is proven by now, through at least 3 brands I'm aware of and smaller jewelry brands, that through the transparency, which is then passed on to the end consumer with Provenance Proof, there is a true added value, so a true premium they can charge for at the end. Good. So what are some important features of the blockchain which are in particular relevant to the tire industry? So definitely we have worked a lot on it, and the asset management as well as the sign-up process has become very slim and very fast and very efficient. I think that's very important, so you don't have to spend much time in the digital documentation, but you can focus on your actual gemstone work. It is now optimized for small-scale entities as well. So in particular, if you're 1 to 5 man company, we have slimmed some features which make that work very sufficient and efficient. And we have now a lot more tailored solutions for different stakeholder groups. That means a cutter can easily split, as it does in reality, rough gemstone into multiple small faceted gemstones and so on. And also others and GemLabs have new functionalities as well. So there's a lot new to discover. And we have now support and help available all time in Thai. That means you can call us, you can write emails, we can reply in your language. Some special functionalities, which I maybe show in a second, are, for example, we have a share functionality. That means you can send your digital twin, you can show your digital twin to others before they buy, so to potential buyers. You can link them onto your homepage, you can link them onto your own shops, online shops if you have one. We have integrated a slider for a cutter that you can show the transfer, which is really adding value to the digital twin and to the gemstone itself from a rough to a cut. This is where the artistic work actually is. This is where the value is created out of a gemstone. And we do now offer quite some API integration possibilities if you have a larger company and you're working with SAP or a similar management system. And in the pipeline, I'm happy to announce within the next 3 months, we will have ready a marketplace for yourself where you can offer part of your inventory onto the community so that people can filter and search and find actually your inventory and give you an offer or ask you regarding the sales. We do also work on integration with other marketing platforms. Announcement will come soon. And our accounts will give the opportunity that we can sign up for multiple user roles. That means if you have cutting and trading all in one, we will offer you the best solution. Good. I will now try to share another screen. Let me see if it works. New share. Here we go. Okay, so I think you should see. Now I will give you a small, very short insight into the blockchain just to show you how simple it is. This is where you start. It's all online, web-based. That means you can do it from your mobile phone. You can do it from your PC. You don't have to download any app. You don't have to download and install any software. You just log in and you automatically land your inventory. You have inventories for gems, you have inventories for parcels, of course. You even have inventory for jewelry if it is relevant for you. Some features I'd like to show you is we just open one of the assets. So what you see here is now a digital twin for a ruby, which was now not entered at the mine, but entered at a cutting site. That means you don't have much mining information. You don't have much information about the origin. Of course, it would be the best if that would already be passed on. But you can see, even as a cutter, if you upload the rough or as a buyer, there is a lot of information you can pass on. You can pass on all the cutting information. You can pass on images, and you can, and then the software will create such a slider. And everybody sees actually the work you have put in and sees what comes out of the rough after cutting and polishing, right? And if you have a treatment, you can declare it here as well. And of course, you can pass it on. This is very important to GemLab. GemLabs are stakeholders. We work with every GemLab that is interested to work with us. Actually, in Thailand, there are quite some, such as the GIT, such as Bellefonds. You can give it to them, and they can integrate their information into this digital twin too. That means you have now images from the GemLab uploaded. And of course, most important within this journey, you have the gem report integrated as well. You can download it if you want to. Sorry, I just have to shift something here. Download, and then you will see the integrated GemLab report. Another very important feature, if I still have time to show, is you can share with your friends. So you create this public link, you can copy and paste this link to any, I don't know, WhatsApp or email and so on. And very important, at any stage, you can create and print a statement of provenance as a PDF. which you can easily share with all your friends or relevant people. And down here, you find a QR code. You can even find it. And as long as you put your asset on public, anybody who has this QR code, you can try it out with your mobile phone, will see your digital twin, will not own it, but see it, and can tell you if he's interested or not in that asset. When you open it on your mobile phone, you just have to click onto the journey part, and then you see exactly what I've showed you on my screen. I will now go back to my original slide, just to stay in time. Sorry, I have to a little bit share screens. Where can I share my screen the best? Okay, stop share. Share screen. Voila. Okay, so coming to the end of my talk. Sorry for the very short insight into the blockchain. If you have any questions, or you're interested, or you need any help, just contact us. You can contact me personally. You can contact us through our help desk, info@provenanceproof.com. We will help you. We will give you introductions. You can also contact the GIT. GIT is very much cooperating with us. It's very, very, very good cooperation. They will help you. They will even upload your assets if you want to, and add the GemLab reports to it if requested. You can follow us for news on Instagram, Facebook, and LinkedIn, of course. And don't forget, if you want to, we offer help in Thai, Chinese, Burmese, English, and if you want to, German.
Thank you, Klemens.
That would bring me to my end.
Okay.
Thank you very much for your attention.
Thank you so much. Such a very interesting information. All right, ladies and gentlemen, moving on to the third topic of the oral presentations by Thai expert, Kun Jakrit Duangpatra, with the special topic, the study of business benefits of improving commercializations of Gemstone scrap.